Purchase the national income from the distribution side. Students, today we are going to take the more information about the next method, that is the expenditure method. According to the expenditure method, the total final expenditure incurred on goods and services is added up. Means here, according to this method, the total final expenditure which is received on goods and services is added up while calculating the national income by expenditure method. Means here we add the final expenditures that each firm makes. Here the final expenditure means it is that part of expenditure which is not undertaken not for the intermediate purpose. So here we added up only the final expenditure that each firm makes. If we add the final gross expenditures made in a year by firm, then we will get the national income. See here what I say, if we wanted to calculate the national income by the expenditure method, then we add the final expenditures which is made in a year by the firms. Then we will get the national income. Means here the income can be spent on consumption goods or capital goods. All of you know what are the consumptions or consumer goods and the capital goods. The consumption goods means which goods those are purchased for the consumption and consumed by the ultimate consumer. And capital goods means those goods which are used in the production of some other goods, then it is called the capital goods. So we get the GDP, means the gross domestic product or national income, by adding up all the consumption expenditure which made by all the individuals, all the institution and the government during the year. See here, if we wanted to calculate the national income by the expenditure method, then here adding up all the consumption expenditure means here what is our duty if we wanted to calculate the national income by the expenditure method, then we add all the consumption expenditure which made by all the individuals, means all the persons in a country and all the institutions and the government during the year, then we will be get the national income. Means the expenditure method looks or approaches the demand side of the product. See here, the expenditure method approaches the demand side of products, consumers, investors and government purchase the goods and services. Means here the expenditure method looks the demand side of the product as well as the demand side of the consumers, demand side of the investors and the government purchase of the goods and the services. So here in this method, the expenditure on intermediate goods which is not included while calculation of the GDP. See here, the expenditure on the intermediate good which is not included in the calculation of the GDP. All of you know What is the intermediate goods? The intermediate goods means those goods which used up during the process of the production of other goods. That goods we call the intermediate goods. And in the expenditure method, the expenditure on intermediate goods which is not included in the calculation of GDP. Why? Here we only may be included the expenditure on the final goods, because the expenditure of the intermediate goods which is included in the final goods. But in the expenditure method, the expenditure on investment is included. Why the expenditure on investment is included? Because the investment in goods which remains with the firm. See here, the investment is in goods which remains with the firm, whereas the intermediate goods are consumed in the process of production. So here, in the expenditure method, the expenditure on intermediate goods which is not included in the calculation of GDP. Here only the expenditure on investment is included. Then students, here the GDP, see here, if we wanted to calculate the GDP, means the gross domestic product, by the expenditure method, then we use this formula. GDP is equal to C plus I plus G plus net X. Here C means the final consumption expenditure on goods and services which produced by the firms, maybe the private expenditure or maybe the household expenditure. See here, the C means the final consumption expenditure on goods and services which is produced by the firms. It may be the private expenditure, it may be the household expenditure. Then I means here the gross domestic private expenditure or final investment expenditure. Then G means here it includes the government's final consumption and investment expenditure. And net X means here the value of exports, means here the export revenues. Export revenue means export income that firm earn by selling its goods and services to the abroad. Means here, if we want to calculate the GDP by the expenditure method, then we use this formula C plus I plus G plus net X. Then how to calculate the GDP by the expenditure method? Let us see with the help of an example. See here, in this example, they given us the final consumption expenditure, means C is rupees 8,000 crore, and the final investment expenditure means I, it is the 3,000 crore. Then they also given the government's final consumption and investment expenditure, means the G, it is the 2,000 crore, and net export income means X, it is 800 crore. Then calculate the GDP. Students, here I may be the mention the gross income and the net income. Then what is the difference between the gross and the net? See here, the gross means income is that the amount you earn. Here, gross means it is the income that amount you earn, and net means it is the income which your actual business profit after the expenses. So here the GDP is equal to C plus I plus G plus net X. So here the C means the final consumption expenditure is 8,000 crore. So 8,000 plus I means the final investment expenditure, that is the 3,000 crore, and G means the government final consumption and investment expenditure, that is the 2,000 crore, and net export income means it is the net value of export. Here the export revenue means the export income that the firm earn by selling its goods and services to the abroad, means to the foreign countries. Then the net X is 800 crore. So here the 8,000 plus 3,000 plus 2,000 plus 800 is equal to 13,800 crore. So here the GDP is the 13,800 crore. Means students, here if we wanted to calculate the national income by the expenditure method, then what we will be do? Here we add the final expenditure which is made in a year by the firm, then we will be get the national income. So students, we have means here we discussed about the expenditure method. Then all of you know there are the three methods to calculation of the national income. First one is a product method, second one is a income method, and third one is a expenditure method. Hope all of you understood this concept. In your examination they may be asked you explain the expenditure method, or maybe they ask you explain the income method or product method. That time you should write the answer like this. Hope all of you understood these concepts. Thank you. In last section, we have already discussed our unplanned accumulation of inventories as well as unplanned liquidation of the inventories. With the background and example, we have already discussed. In this section, we are going to take more information about the measurements of the national accounting. Here, today, we will take the information about the income method means here Here, in the income method, this method means the income method approaches the national income from the distribution side. Means we have already studied in the circular flow of income the sum of total expenditures of an economy of the factors of production. Means here the flow of income, it is the sum of the total expenditure of an economy of the factors of production. And all of you know, the household sector supply the factors of production, means land, labor, capital and organization, to the farmer sector. And for that, the household sector receive, for the land they receive the rent, for labor they receive the wages, for capital they receive the interest, and for organization they get the profit. So, under the income method, the national income is obtained by adding the incomes which is received by all individuals of the country. See here, under this is the income method, the national income is obtained, means this income is gained by adding up the incomes. Which incomes? Which is received by all individuals of the country. So, the GDP means the gross domestic product, means the national income, which is calculated the wages plus the rent plus the interest plus the profit, means it is the income sum of the all individuals of the country. Then we will explain it with the help of an example. Here, how to calculate the GDP, means the gross domestic product or national income. Suppose the income earned by the household sectors, means all the individuals of the country, by supplying the different factors, means land, labor, capital and the organization. Then they gave the wages, rent, interest and the profit. Then wages is 1800 crore, rent is the 1500 crore, interest is the 800 crore and profit is 1300 crore. Then calculate the GDP. The GDP is equal to, the W means here the wages, R means the rent, I means the interest, and I means the profit. So in this example, the wages is the 1800 crore rupees, rent is 1500, interest is 800, and profit is 1300. So 1800 plus 1500 plus 800 plus 1300 is equal to 5400 crore. So this is the GDP, means the gross domestic product or the national income. Means according to the income method, we calculate the GDP. Here under this method, the national income or calculate the GDP by adding up the incomes which is received by the all individuals of the country. Then we will get the GDP or gross domestic product. So students, this is all about the income method. Hope all of you understood this concept. Thank you.